Good morning, boys and girls, and thank you for tuning in. I'm so happy that you're here with me today. My name is Miss Crane, and I am going to talk to you about something very exciting today. We are going to talk about fishing. And I know that there are so many of you boys and girls that might want to try and go fishing um that maybe your mom or your dad or your grandparents, maybe they take you fishing, and or maybe you've never been fishing. And so if you like fishing or you're interested in fishing, this is the perfect how to video and tutorial for you, where you're going to learn a little bit about fishing and what fish eat and where we fish, and even get to see some other fun things that we use when we go fishing. Okay. Fishing for children, we see there are all kinds of different websites and things like that your mom and dad can check out about where we should go to fish. Maybe a state park, so maybe a park, maybe and this website right here, georgiawildlife.com, mom and dad can check out, and it tells you about all the places to fish here in Georgia. So let's talk about fishing. There are lots of resources online that talk about fishing. And let's talk about fishing. Okay. So when you go fishing, what do you need? If you look at pictures of fishing on the internet, you will find something that looks like this. Okay. You'll see an adult and a child or a student, and they have this thing in their hands. Okay. That thing that they have, it's called, does anybody know what it's called? I have one right here with me. This is called a fishing pole. You need a fishing pole to go fishing. A fishing pole is a long instrument, okay, that you catch fish with. So you have on this side, you have the reel. Okay, you have the reel, and you turn this, and it is how you reel your fish in. Okay, there is a button to push down. You're going to throw your pole back and throw it out. Okay, it's going to cast the line that goes in the fishing pole. There are little holes, and it's going to throw your line and your bobber out so you can catch your fish. Isn't that super cool? I do not have a bobber on mine, but the bobber goes on the very end. They're usually red or orange in color, and when you throw it out, it's going to float on the water on top. So you're going to sit there like this, and you're going to be really quiet, and you're going to be really patient, and you're going to sit with mom or dad or grandpa or grandma, whoever's taking you fishing. You're going to sit, you're going to be really quiet, and you're going to wait. And then all of a sudden, do you know what's going to happen? Your pole's going to go, it's going to go under the water, and you're going to have to pull, and then you're going to have to reel really fast and pull really hard. And then all of a sudden you have a fish on the end of your pole, and you're going to lay it on the ground, say, oh, wow, look at what I got. And then an adult that is with you can help you take the fish off. Okay, some people keep their fish and they want to cook them and they want to eat them. Other people might just throw them back into the water. It just depends. Listen to the adult that's with you, and they will tell you what to do, okay? That's a fishing pole, and that's how we fish. There are some places that we can fish at. Does anybody know the name of the places that we can fish? We can fish in the ocean. We can fish in lakes and ponds and creeks and rivers. Those are all bodies of water that have fish in them. And do you know there are so many different kinds of fish? It just depends on which type of water you're fishing in for what fish that you catch. So bass is a fish, and they eat minnows, which are little baby fish that you can actually buy at the gas station. Brim is a type of a fish. They eat worms. You can also buy worms in a container at the gas station, or you can dig in your yard. Ask mom or dad for an old bucket, and you can actually put worms and dirt in a bucket and then take your worms fishing. Have the adult help you hook the worm on the end of your pole for the fish, okay? There are also trout, and trout like corn, and they like worms. And there's catfish, and catfish favorite thing to eat is chicken livers. Do you know who told me that? My 9-year-old little boy said that catfish love chicken livers, and you can actually get those at the grocery store. But they also eat worms and minnows, okay? So all different fish eat different things, but usually you're going to see people fishing with worms or minnows, okay? The last fun thing that I want to show you on this how-to video for fishing and about fishing is this. Has anybody ever seen one of these before? Anybody ever seen one of these? This is called a tackle box, okay? A tackle box is a box that holds all of your fishing supplies, and it opens, and it usually has different compartments inside. Now, this is my little boy's tackle box, and he has 3 tiers, 3 stories in his tackle box, and sometimes he uses artificial bait, okay? Then you can get these like at Walmart. And they go on the end of your pole, and they have little hooks in them. And look at what they look like. Hey. They look like, hey baby, they look like little fish. The big fish, yum, 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 yum. And they chomp them on the end of your pole. And then guess what? You caught a fish. So my little boy has all kinds of things in his tackle box. He's got like a pair of pliers. You might need these to get the fish off of your pole with your adult, but always make sure that an adult is with you to help you, okay? Never try and use pliers or fishing hooks or anything on your own. Okay, so you have your tackle box, and look at the little fish. This is a carp.
Yes, a carp.
This is a carp. This is my doggy's toy.
Yes, mommy, hold the top.
That's a carp, okay?
So
now you have your tackle box,